Life is your imagination's reality.
Life is your imagination's reality. This story is about an ordinary life. Well, actually, this is a journey about an ordinary life with all of the twists, turns, problems, concerns, climaxes, and undesirable mistakes that normally comes with it. Life gives everyone some things worth discussing and plenty of things marked for deletion, wishing to be forgotten. Either way, life continued to go on with or without our permission. But with time and the choosing of specific decisions, the average life can be changed into the extraordinary. Imagination. Imagination makes the heart grow stronger. Imagine that you are a woman, a hard-working, trying your best, good and decent woman. Maybe not the best woman who lives error-free, but a good woman nonetheless. You have, or at least have had beautiful hopes and dreams for yourself. Remember how you were going to make a difference in this world? You were going to do something so great that you would be praised, recognized, and remembered, and maybe, just maybe, even paid a ridiculously high amount for it, just by being yourself. Of course, you were going to make a difference in the others' lives, including your family, friends, and children. Your dreams were high since you would be different. Yeah, somehow you would be different. Well, at least that is what you thought and just believed. But life, yes, life, has other plans. Life, the distant cousin of the devil, has been out to destroy you and your thoughts of being better and different since the day you were born. Actually, it starts even before you are born, as your mother decides if your life is worth it or not. Oh, the choices that have been made. Well, if you do succeed in being here, then your future is already decided. Even before you can walk and talk, society predetermines your life, choosing your favorite color, pink. What outfit you must wear often, dresses. Countless choices have been made for you as you are separated from the boys with endless boundaries. And these limits start early and never stop. It begins by establishing rules that you will try to follow. But of course, instead of following, you just end up constantly fighting over children, housekeeping, cooking, desired futures, money, weight. Since we're speaking about weight, how can all women be healthy and petite, or at least smaller than all of the guys we come in contact with? This is a ridiculous challenge, especially since as most girls mature and go into puberty, our bodies usually are lovers, or should I say hoarders, of fat, while the boys, on the other hand, are usually skinnier and leaner. And if that is not enough, everything is so subjective. The desirability of your curves, shape, and distinguished look depends on the eyes of the beholder. Therefore, no matter how you change your original looks, you never know who really likes you and for what reason. While you are still young, you learn that you are just as strong, if not stronger, than your male counterparts. However, this great power is short-lived, as one day you then find out that you are now weaker than you think. Yes, the gaining and losing of power can be a hard blow. For the rest of our lives, we have to deal with this subconsciously, or in some cases, very consciously. What a confusing power struggle. The rules say you must be strong, but not too strong. The unspoken rules also say you have to be weak, but not too weak. This balance of strength is so delicate that, again, it is in the eyes of the beholder, which forces many power struggles that are excruciatingly hard to equal out. No matter the outcome, you assert yourself his equal in your mind. Oh, but your body language expresses it differently as you try to survive it all and begin the process of trying to attract the opposite sex. Many life-regretting moments are made during these times. Then you get older, and naturally, you crave the serenity and joys of security and love. Well, at least the picture of special love that you personally have in your mind. Of course, your male counterparts are usually being driven by other life forces, deriving to fulfill their own lusts. Wait, did I say lust? I apologize. I meant to say love, their own special kind of love. Now, when they say love, they may not be defining it the same way you do. Their love usually has more undressed physical contact attached to it, while yours usually has more hugs, snuggles, and an endless supply of romance. Life has made sure that the various understanding and belief systems surrounding the four-letter word of love and its loveliness can be destructively different, making for yet another very interesting and constant battle of the sexes. Whoa. Now, did I say sex? Well, maybe I should say the battle of the definitions and actions of love. Nonetheless, you try to mend your definitions and make it work anyway. While you are young, even if you just want to be married, if you match up with guys too early, or heaven forbid, that you become pregnant or happen to like too many of the boys, you are then negatively labeled. However, if you try not to compromise and wait, maybe get a higher education or concentrate on your career or job, then one day you will be questioned on whether you even like men, while others, like your parents or their friends, will wonder if you'll ever find a man. This negative label can be especially focused on if you are too successful or concentrating too hard on other things. Women who are fortunate, or should I say, unfortunately, too successful, are put into yet another class. You know, the type of women who can rarely, and when I say the word rarely, that is putting it kindly, find a man that is not moved by her success. The swinging pendulum hits a negative tone, no matter the direction that it swings. The stigmatism over relationships tend to follow you, no matter what path you choose or are on. Either way, life has a way of making sure society is always at odds with you. And who can really fight against that? Well, I did, as I'm sure many of you have as well. I did try to fight life, and it ended my marriage. I was humbled by the loaded weight and wrath of life. But I did learn that it does not matter if you try to fight it or go along with it. You will still be judged, and inevitably, you will lose. Even if you blaze a new path, that journey will cross an old established path that will inevitably choke you. I know this may sound bitter, but as a wise person used to say, life is tough. There are a few sparks of happiness along the way, and then you die. That wise person was me, but don't worry. Wise people also know that there are also included moments in life that are so spectacular that you'll be willing to trample through all hardships just to experience them. Those life journeys are worth the waiting, desiring, and low points because you become more than you imagine. During low times, it is easy to use your imagination to automatically feel fears, hurts, and pains, making yourself depressed, anxious, and nervous as you brace yourself for the worst outcomes. Yes, it happens. But just like any pendulum, remember to also swing your creativity in the other direction. Give your imagination the opportunity to foster hope and faith. Allow yourself a chance to believe in ways that push your imagination into creating truth in life. Have room for grace to light up an imagination that changes lives and realities. Only you can reimagine your new life's reality.